We got the 49ers unofficial depth chart coming up because we got this preseason game against the Denver Broncos. Mike and I gonna smack it, flip it, rub it down. Mike, you ready?
You damn right.
You were supposed to say, oh no. You just fucking up.
I was so ready with the oh no, but then you was like, "Are you ready?" And I'm like, "Damn, we got to, yeah, but we got to start the show." And I got to say, "You damn right, you can't give me both options."
I didn't give you the first option. I thought you was gonna say oh no, and then from the
I wanted to go,
I was gonna hit the thing, right? And I was gonna hit the Q button. Anyway, it's all love, man. Mike, welcome to the BAM Show, everybody. We're back Wednesdays, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Mike got the sound effects over there. I apologize if the connection is a little shaky. I'm in this rich ass hotel, fake ass internet. That's what they got going right now. It's got to be the fakest internet I've ever seen. The fakest 3 full bars of internet I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it's full blast, but it ain't potent. It ain't powerful. Shout out to the Breezy Bunch crew out there. You guys know who you are. All right, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are watching. First time watching the show at the Wayne Breezy. Feel free to become a member of the Breezy Bunch crew. And listen, if you guys are back, make sure you feel free. You want your comments read on the live air. Go ahead and up those super chats. They help support the stream as we continue to bring you high quality content right here on the Wayne Breezy channel. Mike,
yep.
What's good on this Wednesday, bro? No practice today, so
life is good. No practice for the Niners, so they slow down what we got to talk about. But you know what? You know what happened today, man? Wait, you ever do something and you feel good about it?
Yeah.
So today I'm at work. And we bought a cornhole table. We got a basketball court at my job. We buy little stuff like that for our staff for morale boosts, right? So not everybody can play basketball. So we bought a cornhole table.
Not everybody can play cornhole, but yeah.
Not everybody can play cornhole. So we have this gentleman there. He's got to be in his like late 20s, early 30s. His name is Nick. And I was like, Nick, man, you're going to be my partner tomorrow. He's got Asperger's. So he's like, so I'm like, yo, Nick, you're going to be my partner tomorrow. Like, that's my dude. So we go out, and I said, listen, man, you can't take your early break before lunch. I said, don't take your 15-minute then. I said, you take your lunch break in the middle of the day, and then we're going to play for 30 minutes outside before I leave at the end of the day. I said, I'm supposed to leave at 3, but I said, I'm going to stay an extra 30 minutes to play cornhole with you. Long story short, we go out there, and I'm bodying the person against me. Nick is on my team, right? I said, Nick, I'm going to get us to 20 points. All you got to do is get me 1 point, Nick. You could do it. You could do it. Yo, he was throwing his ass. So he was trying so hard, man. He was trying so hard. So we went back and forth, right? The other team started coming back on us. It was 16-0 at one point, right? And I'm throwing mine away. The guy that I'm throwing against, he's getting them on the board, but I'm throwing mine away. And then the person that Nick was throwing against, her name is Sam. And she was all in it, too. Come on, Nick, you can do it. You can do it. She's trying to hype him up. And they just not getting points. So they slowly walk it. He was like, all right, Mike, that's enough. Like, you could just go ahead and win. I was like, all right, Nick, I got us, buddy. I was like, I got to go anyway. But it felt good watching my man Nick. He's a Bengals fan. He's going to this Eagles and Bengals game tomorrow night.
Okay.
He's super excited about that.
Preseason football this week, yeah.
So he's not coming to work tomorrow. So it was his last little send-off for the rest of the weekend. And it just felt good watching him out there really having a good time, just throwing bags and stuff all over the place. He got some on the board, but then Sam would get some on the board, and she would cancel him out. So it is what it is, man.
Listen, cornhole is intense, bro. Like, especially if you're competitive, like, me. I mean, when we were down in Philly, was it Philly or... Yeah, it was Philly, because didn't we play the cornhole outside of the event? The 49ers had that event.
Yes, when we went to the studio.
The studio, yeah. And
Xfinity Studios, yeah.
And it was intense. I think me and you gave each other a high five. My hand's still ringing from that joint, bro. Like, we slapped the high five mad hard.
I think we broadcasted that on one of our channels, didn't we?
I think you did. I think you went live on Nothing But Niners that day. It was me, you, Tony, and Nick. I believe.
And Nick, yeah, it was Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne. It was all
Bro. And to this day, I still don't know why we call it cornhole. And I feel like every time we mention it, I ask, but it doesn't stick to my long-term memory because I don't think that it makes sense.
I don't know why it started, but
I thought you did.
Early in the morning, I'll look it up. I'll get an answer. Early in the morning, though, I was talking about. I saw Nick. He was like, "Mike, we still playing cornhole today?" I said, "Yeah, buddy, I got you." Right? And so there's this old Italian dude from Jersey. Right? He's got to be 60, 70 years old. I don't know how old he is. He was like, "Mike, y'all playing what?" I said, "Anthony, it's called cornhole." He was like, "Bro, when I was young," I said, "not just when you were young." I said, "Because I remember the first time somebody asked me about it." I was like,
Yeah.
"I don't know what y'all talking about. And what we call cornhole ain't what y'all call it cornhole, because you ain't asking me to play with no cornhole, bro." So it was different. And I had to tell Anthony, I was like, "Yo, bro, like, I'm with you. Like, I know that's not what it is anymore." But yeah.
Okay, so
It says it is believed to
Go ahead.
originate from the bags traditionally being filled with kettles of corn and then tossed into a hole on the platform. So you know
they
the
used
bean
to
bags
tor-
that you throw.
So
they
it's
used to fill it
corn
with
in those
corn.
bags. Oh, it's not
That's why
anymore. Now they fill it with beans.
Right. Yeah, now it's little beans in there, yeah. Or
So
it's not
so
beans,
it should
it's like
be
the little
bean
pebbles.
Ah,
We should just, but yeah, so that's what it is.
well, we can't call it beanbag toss because it's not.
That's like the
That's
generic term for it.
I thought that was a different game though. We tossed the beanbag to like one another or something like that.
Oh, I thought that was the same game. I've heard people say beanbag toss. I thought
Me
that's what
too.
you were talking about.
Me too. But I thought it was. I don't know. I got it. I'm. You know what I miss, Mike? When I in the summer when I was a child, I used to go to summer camp. And that's when you kind of learn all these different games, right? If you ever went to the Y, I don't know if you have the archery and all those different types of things. That man, I miss that, yo. We the kids need to get back. Less video games, less this, and more
Do y'all ever
figuring
do
stuff out.
A beanbag toss in school? Yeah. What is it?
Listen, you guys, look. It's a fun game. I don't know why
Okay,
the
so
name.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing.
Yeah, listen, I don't get tripped up over the name, cornhole, whatever. I get now, Mike. That made sense what Mike said because they used to fill the bags with corn. You toss the corn bags into the hole, so it makes sense. Now that makes sense.
Right.
I don't think it was ever explained to me that way before.
I didn't know until just now. So thank you for asking me so we could look it up and get some clarification on it.
Now they the chat the crew out there, they want to know what's good with this Mal what's that chick Maleficent, the mirror in the background from
Maleficent.
from Sleeping
That's funny
Beauty.
because my wife sent me some costumes today, and Maleficent was one of them.
Get the freak out of here.
I swear. So we got invited to a wedding on Halloween, and
that's
we
a
got
good one.
invited to the reception, not the wedding. The wedding is personal for the family, like a small private, but they doing a big reception, and we got invited. And the only thing is, anyone who comes has to come in costume.
Oh,
And
that's
so my
the
wife was sending
caveat.
me a bunch of different costumes, and one of hers was Maleficent. So it's funny.
That's kind of
about that
cool.
right there.
Y'all should go as Beetlejuice and the girl.
I got mine already. I'm going as like a little like the clown gesture dude with the.
See, clowns
like the-
get punched in the face, man. I don't think
No,
clowns
it's
are.
not a clown.
Oh, it's like the jester from like a Joker jester, like a
Yeah, but it's the dark one. Here, I'll show you. It's the dark
49ers
one. though.
underscore throwback says, "Oh, looks like we getting Jimmy G versus Brock Purdy." So I don't know if you heard about the injury to Matthew Stafford with his back, but it's kind of serious. It's getting a little bit more serious. Oh yeah. Oh, yo, that's like that thing you made me watch. Yo, that's the Terrifier.
Terrifier. Yeah, that's dope. But yeah, so that's what I'm going as right there.
So what are your thoughts on this, man? Like, Brock Purdy, Jimmy G, when we play the Rams, we still got plenty of time, you know what I mean?
We played the Rams in week 3, 4.
four.
When's the first time we played a week Rams? Hold on. 49ers. I got you. So we play Broncos, Raiders, Chargers. That's all preseason. And then week 1, we go to
Seahawks,
Seattle, and then Saints, and then Cardinals, and then Jaguars, and then the Rams. So it's
week
2,
5.
3. It's 5. He'll be back by then, y'all. We're not getting
Yeah,
Jimmy G versus Brock Purdy.
I would like to see Jimmy G play the 49ers and get his ass whipped, but That's not how it's
Right,
gonna
just give
happen.
us the win, right? Like that would be so nice. Let's just go and get an easy dub. Like we already got an easy schedule. That would be the icing on the cake, like the easiest.
Speaking of that,
He throwing 3 picks in that game if he do play against him.
I mean, I think Fred Warner coming down with 3 interceptions. Like they would all go to Fred Warner. Like you get a pick,
sure.
you get a pick, you get a pick. That might be the week that the defense like get them 5 interceptions and boost themselves up to.
Couple of them for 6s. Like I could see Fred Warner getting one, and then tossing it back to like one of the safeties coming up.
They
and then
play
taking
Harlem
it in for
Globetrotter style.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
So Mike, we got the mirror on the wall. So hit me with the mirror on the wall, and what would you wish for from the 49ers? You got to make a 49ers wish with the mirror on the wall. 49ers throwback. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Hey Cynthia.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. There's 18 games. Can we win them all? Oh, no, shit, it's 17.
Yeah, it's 18 weeks, though.
Yeah, there you go. I knew 18 was in there somewhere.
That was dope. I like how you thought of that, though. Mirror on the wall. The 17 games, can we win them all? That's pretty cool. Like 17
now,
and 0.
What would the mirror say? You the mirror, you got to answer me.
Oh, I got to answer?
Yeah.
Yo, you must be out your beep mind.
Excuse me, bitch.
Oh, you need to put a slap at the end of that. Excuse me, bitch. You know what I mean? No, I'm just messing with you. Listen, I think the Niners have a great look. I need to see the Niners in week 1. And I feel like, well, no, that's not true. That's not true. Because week 1 last year, bro, I thought we was going 100-0, bro. Like, we look real good. You know what I mean? And then injuries started piling on. I need to see the Niners get through the first slate, the first 4 games, like that first quarter of football. They get through that first quarter of football relatively healthy, man. I think the sky's the limit. And that doesn't mean they got to, I want them to go undefeated, but I don't want them to go undefeated. Like, does that make sense? Like, I'm hoping I would love for them too, but those aren't my expectations.
For sure. No, I don't. I think reality is that the Niners won't go undefeated. But I will tell you this: you remember that 15-1 season that the Panthers had, Cam's MVP season? Mm-hmm. If you ever go back and look at the teams that they played, they had this version of that schedule where travel favored them. They had a lot of East Coast games, and they were coming off of a 4th place schedule. That's what this version is. Don't be surprised if the Niners go out there and win 13 or 14 games this year, y'all. Even with all the stuff going against us, don't be surprised.
Yeah, like I my prediction is 13 wins. And I just feel like that's the floor and the ceiling. Like look, I think the Niners team that we have, I know I always talk about the vibe, but it just seems like it's just something different. Something's different. And you know what it could be? You ever got rest and you were just super fresh, mentally sharp, and body physically feeling good and just ready to go? I just think they're refreshed, bro. Like, they got rid of some of the dead weight. They got rid of guys they ain't got to worry about paying. They paid the guys that they wanted to pay. And now they bring in a bunch of energetic guys that's looking to make a roster. From the rookies to the free agents that they signed. They didn't sign no high-key free agents. True. We get to this roster depth chart, we're going to be like, well, who the fuck is this? And who the fuck is that? And who is that? Wow.
Oh, yeah. I saw somebody ask who's going to lead the team in carries on Saturday.
I was going to pull that question out when we get to
okay, my bad. But yeah, so you know what I'm saying? But I like what you said, but here's where I'm gonna change it. The Niners got something new. So like with me personally, right? The more rest I get, the more I'm tired the next morning. I just want to lay in bed a little bit longer, right? Like that real good sleep where you just don't want to get out of bed the next morning. Like, let me.
But there's a difference between rest and sleep. So I didn't say sleep.
Oh,
I said rest.
You said rest.
So it's a difference because resting means you're just like it's like your body
recharging, kind of.
Yeah, you're putting yeah. Every time you do that, your mic go crickety crackly crunchy crickety crunch.
I apologize. I won't do it no more.
And now it's got the hiss in there. There you go.
All right, we good? But you know when I wake up the most energetic, the sharpest, and ready to go, like I'm just ready to take on the day? When I've been anticipating something. I got something new coming. Like if you order something,
I see where you're going.
With me lately, it's been my bowling balls, right? Like I'm struggling at this, and I just bought this brand new bowling ball that's supposed to help with that. And I know that ball is arriving that day. I wake up early that day. It's like Christmas morning for a kid, right? Like, I can't wait to see what I got. That's where the Niners are. Kyle Shanahan can't wait to see what he can do with this offensive group. I don't need necessarily Deebo Samuel. I don't need Brandon Ayuk right away. I don't necessarily need to have Colton McKivitz be the best right tackle in the NFL. I got some guys in here that I believe in. I got some guys that I trust, right? Robert Saleh.
How does Colton McKivitz catch the Mike Stray on this show?
That wasn't a stray.
That's a stray. He's not even a weapon. He's just an offensive lineman. Like, you should. Messed up.
I was about to flip it to the defensive lineman. I think Robert Saleh's excited about these rookies that he's got in here. Robert Saleh said in his presser yesterday, it could be 8 rookies starting for this defense. Bro, I don't know what he's talking about. Is it that many possibilities?
Yo, it's that many. Not rookies. Hell no. No, we only drafted. We drafted what, 11 players. I think 5 of them, 6 of them was. How many players did we draft, Mike?
Bro, it wasn't enough for 8 rookies to be starting. I know that much, but he said 7.
I felt like we drafted 4 offensive players and 7 defensive players, or 6 defensive players, 5 offensive players. I can't remember, but it was 11 total, if I'm not mistaken. But
here's what I do know:
you got some undrafted guys too.
Speaking
of undrafted, Mike, I heard that Isaiah Nair got signed became a free agent. He cleared waivers, and now he's on the Packers. It's just one.
I was going to slow clap it. Yeah. Sin, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate it. Where's that ching ching at? Hold up. And then if you type your next comment, and we'll put it up here also. I'm trying to see. Oh, she said just win. That was her next message. Just win. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You know,
it's simple.
You said something. I know we got to get to this unofficial depth chart, right? But you said something to me. You said 13 wins is the ceiling and the floor. And I hate you because I love you, and you are so in sync with me, right? So here's the thing. I've been going over the schedule, desperately searching for losses, and I can't come up with more than 4. I can't. Yeah. Meaning, worst case scenario in my mind, I find 4 losses.
Mm-hmm. But
best case scenario. Mm-hmm. But best case scenario, I'm like, we're going to win 14 games. Right?
Okay,
so it's the same thing. So I'm at 13 and a half. Yes, I'm at 13 and a half. That's where I keep falling. How is the floor and the ceiling the same for both of us? Like, you said it, and I was like, that's what I've been trying to say.
It's something. I don't know. Like, I mean, granted, I feel like the Niners have been drafting well. And so I feel like the development of players is going to happen. And then their schedule just seems to really be in their favor. Now, I don't buy into that they got the easiest schedule bullshit. Like, I just don't. Now, I understand the context from behind it. They're playing the teams that finished bad last year. I get it. They're playing the weakest links but I still believe that it's Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and these teams are new and they got better in the offseason, and they're not going to be the same team that was last year. So just like we want our Niners to get back to the winning, I think those teams that struggled last year are looking to do the same thing. And so I don't feel like the schedule is easy or every game is going to be an easy game. I'm with Cynthia, though. I don't care how we win, just win. So if it happens to be a Jake Moody, if it happens to be a Greg Joseph, if it happens to be the kicking competition, right? I just wanted to throw that back there because,
I see what you're doing. I was going to let it go. I was going to let it slide, and I'm going to still shut up.
No, you wasn't. But I wanted to disrupt. But my point is the Niners got to do whatever it takes to win these games, man. And there's going to be games where it just looks like their backs are going to be against the wall. They're fighting adversity throughout the regular season. But I'm listening to some of the players, and a lot of the things that I'm hearing is they love the fact that they were able to win games with these players and lose games with these players because it built a different coat of toughness, tough skin, right? And so I think George Kittle talked a little bit about that as well. And I just feel like this team is just ready to get back to football, bro. Like that's the vibe I'm getting.
Man, let's stop. Listen, y'all. It's an odd number year. Y'all know how we get down to odd number years. It's NFC Championship or Super Bowl appearance. Like that's just what it is, man. We here, and that's what it's going to be this year. Anybody out there telling you think anything different, They a Rams fan. That's it. Let's get it.
All right, Mike. So the 49ers released this unofficial depth chart, right? And it had some. Listen, it's unofficial, so it had some accuracies and some inaccuracies, in my opinion, due to the lingual terms or the stuff that we know. All right, there's the stuff that has been released that we know of. Prior to this depth chart being officially released, if that makes sense. And so, when we kind of glanced at it last night on the Nothing But Niners show, make sure you guys check out that episode. When we glanced at that joint, I didn't want to stick on it because I was like, yo, this gives us something to really kind of own in on when we look at this unofficial depth chart. And let's talk about who we got, where we got them. Now, these are going to be released probably every week, and they're going to be different because we got these games coming up, right? So that's where we're getting these unofficial depth charts for, right, Mike? I mean, what's the purpose anyway?
Yeah, so the purpose of this is what the team has suggested through various press conferences and usage at these open practices. So this is put together by the 49ers communication staff. Those are the people that put this list together. What they've heard, what they've gathered, and what they've seen. And so based off of usage and reps and team snaps, these are the guys that are penciled in as the starters, and then the backups and so on and so forth. Now, where that gets tricky is a guy like let me pick a name off of here and to not Jason Pinnock, right?
Okay.
Let's just say they actually like Siegel more, and I don't think that's the case. But they think we might be able to get something more out of Pinnock. He might get more reps than Siegel, right? Right. Siegel's the guy that we picked up. He's the rookie that we picked up. But let's see what Pinnock can actually do. They might give him more reps by default just to test him out. Okay, you're not who we thought we were. We are going to go ahead and proceed with Siegel. So that's where it could get a little bit iffy. And as we go through and try to point out some of the things that we think are wrong, and for various reasons, and we'll highlight that. Those would be reasons why.
All right, now Niner Faithful, shout out to Niner Faithful, one of the moderators on the channel. He says, "Don't every team got to release a depth chart during the preseason? It's unofficial since all preseason." Correct. He's 100% correct.
Every team has to release an unofficial depth chart.
And so what you have up here are the players not on PUP and not on the IR, right? So you have the rest of the players, and so they have to be in some.
They have some on IR. But other players haven't officially made it, right? So you got Brandon Ayuk, Andre Dillard, Yetur Gross-Matos, and Malik Mustafa on the active PUP list. You have active NFI list, Curtis Rourke. Oh, no, they're not. All right, I'll show you.
That's what I mean. So those players didn't make the unofficial depth chart because they're labeled as those. Like if Yetur was off of, let's see, did Curtis Robinson make this? Because he got released. He got activated from the PUP. Yep, he's up here. But you can see those players that did not get activated are not going to be on here. But like Niner Faithful says, when they are activated, it will change the depth chart. You know what I mean? Now, breaking news too, by the way, the 49ers have not released or signed a player on today. So I just wanted to put that out there that they just it's dead. All right, Mike, let's
just another day in the neighborhood.
A beautiful day in the neighborhood on top of that. Mike, let's start the wide receivers at the top. We'll start with Juwan Jennings, wide receiver 1 on the depth chart. Does this give you an inkling to he's not injured? Now, some players are hurt, but they're not injured where they're labeled on the PUP or the IR. Does this give you some inkling that they may be ironing out the contract or what are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, this is he's not on IR, so he's available, and he's better than and higher up the depth chart than all these other wide receivers right now. Juwan Jennings starting this season is the 49ers wide receiver 1, and that's based off of last year's stats.
For sure,
there's nothing to negotiate, to guess, second guess, third guess, whatever. He is the best wide receiver all around on the 49ers roster that's available for them if today were week 1. And
I got to ask you this, though. What are your thoughts of Jacob Cowing being ahead of Russell Gage Jr.?
I think it's kind of a little bit of oversight by the team because Jacob Cowing hasn't practiced in how long?
At least a week, and he's out for another 2, right?
Right. And so, and what I'm hearing about Russell Gage is that he's actually doing really, really well. He's running better routes than Ricky Pearsall.
Right. Is Russell Gage getting the Trent Sherfield treatment?
Oh, I see what you did. That boy is good. I love that boy right there, man. Let's go. Let me give my man a round. That boy, he be paying attention. But he is, right? Like, so Russell Gage is actually doing a lot better, and Jacob Cowing's not active. However, the time in the system would give that nod to Jacob Cowing, and I think that if he was active and practicing, he would be seeing more targets than Russell Gage right now.
So you think the time in the system gives him the nod over the experience in the NFL? I believe Russell Gage played in the Kyle Shanahan system too back in Atlanta.
I don't think he was there in Atlanta.
Maybe he wasn't. Kyle's been gone for so many years. I feel like I remember Russell Gage in Atlanta and in Tampa Bay, but I could be wrong. I get players mixed up all the time. I still call Russell Wilson Russell Westbrook and vice versa. Their names are Russell. So Gage
came the year after Kyle left. He came in 2018 to Atlanta. So he never played with Kyle
Shanahan. He never played in Kyle Shanahan's system, right? But he
it
did
doesn't
play
mean they
in
weren't
Tampa.
trying to still play in that system.
Oh, he never played under Kyle Shanahan in the system.
Right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So maybe it was the system. All right. So then you got Tariq Owens and you got Equinemius. Or is it Equinemius?
Equinemius. St.
Equinemius. Is it the pronunciation right here? I'm trying to look at it. Yep.
Oh, I forgot.
Equinemius. There it is right there at the bottom.
No, it's Equinemius. N-I-H-M is Nim.
It's whatever the hell I say it is. Equinemius. St. Brown. All right, so there's the depth chart. Let's go to the other wide receivers. You got Ricky Pearsall, Demarcus Robinson, Jordan Watkins. So that's kind of cool that they're battling for that.
No. Oh. I take that different. I don't
take it different. I feel like they're battling for that next tier up spot.
Oh, is that what that means? So I read it across and then go down the line.
Oh, no. It's the ones that they're battling for that specific.
So Jordan Watkins is ranked higher than Junior Bergen?
Yeah, he should be. He's a higher draft pick.
Oh, shit. I never took it.
Unless Bergen was having a hell of a camp. I haven't heard his name once.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay. All right. I see. I didn't know how to read that. When they do the extra line, I went across and assumed that those were the top guys and the people underneath were the next guys. You're saying it's depth, based off of the column.
Yeah, so it's the depth on that column. So, like, whatever the assignment, whatever the role is for that player. So, Russell Gage and Jr. and Jacob Cowing are probably those quick receivers that could take the top off the defense, right? And they're small. They could be utilized as Z's, possibly. And so that's why they're in that. They're battling for that spot. I would think Gage surpasses Cowing, and I would think that.
I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna come back to your point.
Okay, go ahead.
No. I'm gonna come back to it when we get to the running backs because I'm gonna disagree with that. I think that what they're saying is that Junior Bergen is ahead of Jordan Watkins, but I can't argue it until we get to the running backs. I
disagree. We're talking about. So all right, look at it like this. It's tough with the wide receivers because it's two wide receivers on. It's a wide receiver on each side. Yeah. Well, it's a wide receiver on each side. So look at it like that. So look at the 49ers, Mike, coming out with two wide receiver sets every single time. Not three, which would be 11 personnel, but two wide receiver sets. So either 12 or 21 or 22.
It would be
21.
Jennings, Pearsall.
Correct. That would be your
Robinson,
depth one.
Cowing.
Correct.
And now you're saying it would be Russell Gage and Jordan Watkins, and then Tariq Owens.
Right, but lined up side by, lined up in the same order,
right,
on the field at the same time. Right, that is the depth, right? That's what I'm thinking it is. Because even when we get to running backs, I can't wait to hear what your argument is. All right, so let's go to the running backs. Oh, well, what do you think about the wide receivers so far? Because I can tell you right now, Jennings won't be playing on Saturday. Cowing won't be playing on Saturday. So that immediately makes Russell Gage the Juan Jennings spot, and then Tariq Owens and Equinemius St. Brown, right? And then on the other wide receiver spot, I expect Ricky Pearsall to play, and then you're going to get DeMarcus Robinson, Jordan Watkins, Junior Bergen, Isaiah Hodgins, and then Robbie Chosen, like, in that game.
I don't think DeMarcus Robinson is playing a whole lot in this game. I'll be honest with y'all.
I think he plays, though.
He's going to play, yes. But
I don't think Pearsall plays a whole lot neither, but I think these guys play.
I bet you Pearsall gets more reps than Robinson.
Yeah, you said Pearsall gets more reps?
More reps than Robinson. Yep, that's my bet. I think
Okay.
Robinson gets the least amount of reps than anybody that's playing in the actual game at the wide receiver position. I think that he is a veteran. They know what he can do. They don't want to go out there and run him into the ground.
Yeah, but
Pearsall
they don't know
used to
what he
working
could
your way
do in
back
this
from injury.
system, right?
It don't matter. I'm looking at it as far as survival. Like, we got to get through this to get to the next level, and I think Robinson is a part of that.
Yes. Okay. All right. Let's get to.
I can't wait for the snap counts. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Let's go to the running backs because that's the other skill positions. Let's focus on those. So Christian McCaffrey's running back 1. Isaac Guerendo is hurt, so Patrick Taylor. But that's the running back 2 column, and then your running back 3 column are the 2 rookies, and then your running back 4 column is Amir Abdullah.
So let me stop you right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Who do you think is ahead on the depth chart? Amir
Of
Abdullah or Patrick Taylor?
Patrick Taylor.
I disagree.
You can't preach to me about the guy being in the system, getting a nod with Jacob Cowing, and then you got the running back that's in the system not getting a nod against a running back they just brought in. That doesn't make sense to me.
That's not, if they brought in Dalvin Cook off the street, he's going to be ahead of Patrick Taylor on the depth chart.
He's not going to be ahead of Patrick Taylor.
Yes, you're going to do that thing. You're going to do that thing, and I can't.
I'm not doing that thing. I'm not doing that thing. But Patrick, all right, if they brought in, what you say that dude, Dalvin Cook? If they brought in Dalvin Cook, who ain't played in the NFL in 16 years, I would be surprised if you expect him to be. But we're talking about Amir Abdullah. That's not Dalvin Cook.
You just said last night Amir Abdullah going to get all the carries and
he is the man because he's going to play the majority of the game. Look, you're starting Patrick.
Is Amir Abdullah a better running back than Patrick Taylor, bro?
It doesn't matter if they're better. If we're talking, this is the depth chart, and then we're talking about the game snaps. All right, let's do this by default. Christian McCaffrey, Mike ain't playing. Isaac Guerendo can't play because he's hurt. Right. Correct. Patrick Taylor's going to start.
So who's starting on the game? So now you're saying Patrick Taylor's starting.
Right. I'm saying Patrick Taylor's going to start. He's next on the depth chart. And then Jordan James is going to get snaps, and he's going to split carries with Corey Kiner. But Jordan James is coming off the knee injury. And then I think Amir Abdullah and Corey Kiner take the blunt load of the game for the end of the game.
So the Niners settled this argument for us, opening offensive drive. If 29 is out there first, that means the depth chart goes left to right. If 32 is out there, it goes left column right. Right? So we know that CMC and Guerendo are gone. It's either going to be Jordan James up next or Patrick Taylor, who's lower in the second column. It's going to be one of those two guys.
Because I think Guerendo and
Christian McCaffrey are hurt.
But I think Guerendo and Taylor are the running backs battling for the RB2 spot.
So then if that's the case, Taylor would be the starter.
Correct.
But if Jordan James starts, then I'm right with the order of this.
No. Because they might have decided to sit Patrick Taylor. You understand what I'm saying?
I hate you so much.
But, come on, Mike, tell me that's not valid.
No, because I do understand what you're saying. I'm still saying I hate you for saying it. Because you're right. I understand what you're saying. I just don't like that you say it.
Oh, nah, we not, he all we got that really know the system, and so we might have to say him.
Yeah, we got to say. I get it. I hate that you did that, but you are absolutely right. So, all right, cool.
So I don't like. All right. Anyway, offensive line. We know who the offensive line is. Depth chart. So Spencer Burford is backing up Trent Williams, and then Isaiah Prince is the new guy. All right, and then Ben Bartch is starting. So the starting offensive line is what we predicted it to be.
Was Ben Bartch the backup left guard last year?
When they brought him in, he was backing up at the guard. Yep, and then he got hurt.
Checking so out. You're starting former tight end, so I like that. I like it. I like the athleticism.
So your starting O-line is the one that we kind of been predicting, and then the backups is pretty damn solid. Burford, okay, they got him back at the tackle. Zakel playing guard because he was starting for Ben Bartch when Ben Bartch was on the PUP with the ones. You got Matt Hennessy backing up at the center. You got Zach Johnson, who I think is doo-doo. Austin Pleasance, I like. a lot. And then you got the other guys: Isaiah Prince, Connor Kobe, the rookie, Drake Nugent, the undrafted kid from last year, Drew Moss. I heard is having a crazy camp, and then Isaac Allerson. I think that's how you say his name. It's supposed to be a little accent on that C or something like that. So the offensive line depth seems pretty right? I think we understand that, right? Left to right, ain't no doubles.
I think Drake Nugent is ahead of Matt Hennessy. Mm-hmm. But that's the only thing that I disagree with. That's the only thing.
I don't know about that,
because of
though.
time in the system. Now, Matt Hennessy's got the years, but Drake has got the time in the system. That's the only thing I disagree with.
All right, so Anthony says, I agree with Mike. I think Jordan James is going to start because normally the first game is the third and fourth stringers out there.
Anthony, you did not help my argument at all. At all. Like, you you were telling me that Wayne is right and that Patrick Taylor is ahead of Jordan James. So you're not helping me. If Ricky Pearsall is out there, I need to see Patrick Taylor out there for me to admit that Wayne is right. If Pearsall is out there and Jordan James is out there, then that's going to tell me that Jordan James is ahead of Patrick Taylor on the depth chart.
This dumbass depth. All right, let's get to fullback. We got one. We ain't got to worry about that. Quarterbacks, we know what that is. I think Mac Jones starts. Carter Bradley plays the second half or whatever. All right, let's get to the defense. That's what we're all kind of like chimed in on, right? Like, so this is where you're going to see some stuff. So they got Michael Williams, the rookie, starting. First round pick, I was expecting him to start anyway. Like, I was expecting him to be one on the depth chart anyway at that position.
Did you expect him starting at defensive end versus defensive tackle?
I did, but I expect him to be shifted around on pass rusher downs. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I expect him to be out there and set the edge.
Is 1st and 10 a running down?
It is, because it's that deceptive down, right? Where they can run or they can pass. And the probability is they're going to run because they don't want to start they're going to run because they don't want to start 2nd and 10 if it's an incomplete pass. So it could go both ways, honestly. I don't know what the probability of it is, but I think you think that they're going to run, particularly on first down, unless they got that short pass game working for them, bro. And next thing you know, you got to play pass, but you're not rushing the quarterback on 1st and 10. I hope not.
Teams ran 40 to 50% of the time on first down in the NFL last year.
That's what I just said. Almost 50%.
So it's any
It's 50-50. Right. Remember I said it's that deceptive down. Like, you don't really know, but you bring your run defense out there just in case they're going to run that ball. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to give up 7 yards. You playing Nick. Well, honestly, let me be honest with you, Mike. It depends on how they come out, man. They come out in 11 personnel with 3 wide receiver sets. You're going to have a nickelback out there. You better not have 3 linebackers out there because you're going to get toasted.
Right. I feel you.
So the offense usually dictates with the defense. That's why they give the defense the time to sub. You know what I'm saying? Like, to get the right package out there. Mm-hmm. So I think with all first down, you expect run, and then once you do whatever you do on first down, you could kind of like, all right, let's play. It's 2nd and 10. They're probably going to look for short passing, so you're going to make sure you get your short pass defense out there because they got stopped on the run on the first down or vice versa. It's tough, man. Football is a lot tough than what we think it is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't Madden. I can tell you that right now. All right, Michael, Bryce Huff, Jonathan Garvin, Jalen Allen, the UFL player. All right. How you feel about that depth chart right there, Mike? The depth at that left.
The only thing I don't like is putting Michael Williams to the edge.
Really?
I don't like that for him. I don't think that he should start the season as a defensive end. I think he should work his way and earn his way to that position. I think that carries a little bit more weight and bravado.
Defensive
end. They drafted him as a both.
No, I'm just saying he predominantly played the edge at Georgia. So you drafted him as a defensive end, but you like that he has the versatility. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
So
I do. He's got the versatility, but I feel like he hasn't earned the edge title yet. It's way too early to have earned it.
So if he doesn't, okay. So if you don't have him starting, who do you want out there in the left defensive end?
I mean, I don't know, and that's the problem. We don't have a backup dude. Like, Bryce Huff ain't him. He can't stop the run in case they're running it on first down.
I think his whole.
We don't have one. Like,
I think the reason why you drafted him was to
Sam O is hurt.
Sam O's hurt right now. Yep, he's
and
on
Robert
this.
Beal. I look at more of a fucking linebacker than I do an edge guy. Like I don't know how to look at it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know how to look at it, man. We need Michael Williams. We need him to be good at two positions. That's bad. That is bad.
Yeah, but on the pass rushing downs, you kick them inside. On those first downs where they're predominantly going to run, you keep him on the outside to set the edge. You don't want anybody getting around him. You want him kicking everything to the inside. It's not about, you're not rushing on first down. Because if you over pursue the rush on the first down, trying to get to the...
if we're not rushing the quarterback on first down, don't you agree that Michael Williams' best spot would be on the defensive tackle spot?
No, because you got big ass defensive tackles. Like you got guys.
Kevin Givens and Jordan Elliott are not going to give you more at the DT spot than what Michael Williams is going to give you. No, that's not true at all. That's not true.
On the rundowns, I think they're big bodies, right? So Kevin Givens is hurt, so I don't even know why he's on this depth chart. That's probably a mistake.
And that's the part we're supposed to be getting to right there. That's what we're supposed to be getting to. Why is Kevin Givens on this list? Because if he's not there, that changes up all of this, and we're not even having this conversation. It
does. So are you saying put Michael Williams inside?
Yep.
And then who the freak are you putting
not
outside?
My problem. Now you figure that out. Because Sam O ain't available either. No, this is your show. Sam O not available. You can't put him out there. So who are we putting on the outside? Because Bryce Huff is a liability versus the run, and we know that. So now what you doing? Bryce Huff is D Ford.
But D Ford wasn't a liability against the run.
Yes, the fuck you. Yes. I don't have a B.
Okay.
Yes, the BP was. Okay. Yes, he was.
Okay. All right. So it's not, like you said. It's not my thing to figure out. I mean, this is what the Niners are gonna have to do. They're gonna have to figure out. That's why I think you keep Michael on the outside. You got plenty of interior guys that can create the pressure from the inside and be able to stop the run. I need to see. You talk about Jordan Elliott. This is a free agent they signed. I need to see more from Jordan Elliott. So I need his big ass out there. And then Khalil Davis, I want to see what he could do.
So what do you think the first four defensive linemen are we see on first down?
I think Michael Williams, Broncos game, Michael Williams, probably Jordan Elliott. I would love to see Alfred Collins out there, but they got him backing up Jordan Elliott. I think Khalil Davis get the start over CJ West.
I love what you just said. I think it's Michael Williams. I disagree. No, I don't. I think it's Michael Williams, Alfred Collins, Elliott, and Bosa.
See, I don't think Alfred Collins gets the start. And I'm okay with that because this is a guy you're still easing into the game. But I think by preseason 3 game, it'll ramp up because he's coming. He didn't play OTAs. He's still getting. Mike, am I wrong for wanting to see more from Khalil Davis? I mean, this was a draft pick.
No, because we haven't seen enough from him at all.
No, but we know he has the ability to get to the passer.
Nope.
We've seen it.
I don't know anything.
Okay.
I don't know anything. We haven't seen enough.
Okay.
Listen, bro, I saw flashes where Drake Jackson looked good. Drake Jackson was not good.
I didn't. Okay.
No, I know. I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing with you and disagreeing at the same time, right? Where we've seen it, but not enough to say that he should be that guy. No, we need to see more. We all deserve to see more of Khalil Davis going forward. He hasn't shown anything, and this is year 3. Like this, it's not enough.
Yeah, well, so year 1 was the red shirt year because he was injured. Year 2, he came off the injury late, and now this is his 3rd year, right?
And what have we seen? 42 snaps?
He's going into his 3rd year, right? Or is he going into his 4th year? I can't remember. He was in the Drake Jackson year.
You know what the issue was? They signed 2 Khalil Davis and Kalia Davises, and I'm going to end up getting them confused.
So Khalil is retired. Remember? But Kalia is the one we drafted.
Kalia Davis was drafted by the 49ers in 2023. Correct. So this is year 3 that we're going into.
Yeah, so he's going into year 3. Yeah, so he missed his first year due to injury. The second year he was coming back from the injury, but then he ended up going back on the IR. So he never, you know what I'm saying? So he flashed. This is all I'm saying is he flashed. So I said he has the ability to do something. Now, can he create the consistency? And I think we need to see him get these reps. I think he knows the system. So no, he doesn't know the system because it's Robert Saleh. But the system is the same. The Niners defense has not changed since Saleh created it. It's just who can run Saleh's system. That's kind of like what it is. So that's what I'm getting. No Sam. So we won't have Sam O. Let's talk about the linebackers, Mike. They got Luke Gifford at the Sam. Curtis Robinson off the PUP. Last year, Curtis Robinson was linebacker too. I don't know if you remember that going into practice before he tore his ACL. Do you think Curtis Robinson overjumps Luke Gifford, or
where the hell did Luke Gifford come from? Because this is the biggest
Titans.
question mark to me.
The Titans. I remember breaking. Oh, was it the Titans? The Jaguars. Sorry, the Jaguars. And here's what's funny.
No,
right?
you were right. It's the Titans. It was the Cowboys, Titans, now the Niners.
Oh yeah, because
right.
Okay, it was the Titans, and the reason why I said that is because the one film that I broke down on the Patreon was on Mac Jones. And Luke Gifford had a game. Dude had an interception. Dude was all over the field. And so that's how I kind of got acclimated to Luke Gifford.
Is he Chris Borland?
Nah, he's not. I don't know if he's a tackling machine like that. Chris Borland was a machine, man. That's who Nick Martin is as far as tackling. That's Nick Martin. Now, and I don't think.
Now, why is he so far back then? Why can't he take his spot to Sam?
He can. I think Nick Martin's development got delayed when he got that stupid-ass thumb injury. Remember he had the thumb surgery in practice, and now he's back. So I think he's just behind the clock right now. Just my theory. But this game will tell it. These players are going to play. Any other positions? I mean, that defensive tackle position is tough. Fred Warner's not going to play. So who's starting at the mic? Does Tatum Bethune get the nod?
I think they might bump up D. Winters as the mic, and I think they put Tatum
I don't think
Bethune
D. Winters
as
is
the
a
will.
mic, Mike. D. Winters, I don't think is a mic.
I'm not saying he can do it. I'm saying that he's the veteran in the room. Well, him and Curtis Robinson. Once you take out Fred Warner, who else are you giving it to? Who else knows this defense?
Curtis.
Like that?
No, I hear
Curtis
what you're
Robinson
saying.
and D. Winters. Those are the two guys that have the time. And then Jalen Graham, but he's way down on the depth chart. How did my man Jalen Graham get bumped all the way down like that? Like, what happened to him?
So when he got kicked off, that's what we're trying to figure out, Mark. Who's going to get the green dot? Like, Mark is all in our conversation. He knows everything we're about to ask.
Why you say he got kicked off like that?
No, because he did get kicked. Nah, I said it wrong, right? Nah, he got cut.
That's what you said. That's what you
He
said.
got
No, he was
cut.
kicked off. You right. Yeah, no, you right.
Nah, he wasn't kicked
You
off.
right.
He was cut. My bad. Same shit. But he was cut. And then when they brought him back, I think the other linebackers were just better. But he was a green dot guy. Jalen Graham was a green dot guy. Guys, for people that are watching the show, and when we talk about green dots, we're talking about the Mike linebacker, the guy who called the plays. I got some Stone Blantons.
I got a problem with guys like Chaz Surratt, Stone Blanton being being ahead of
They're
my
low
man,
on the
Jalen
depth chart,
Graham.
though.
Yeah, but so is Jalen Graham, and that's my problem based off of this. I got a
Jalen
problem.
Graham is the
Third wheel.
He's backing up Stone Blanton.
He's way back on the back, and I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that. I think he's a much higher up than people think he is.
Are you saying that because he was a 7th round draft pick?
Yep. That's it.
Okay.
No other reason. No.
I just wanted to ask.
This is why when we get the report of the snap count after the preseason game, it's going to be a lot of fun. Because even then, right, a guy got a lot of snaps. They were just evaluating you. They might be about to cut you. Like I've seen a lot of times with the guy with the most snaps on defense was the first name that they cut. Like we gave you all the opportunities and you didn't shine. You got to go.
I like that.
I've seen it before. Yeah.
No Renardo Green, Dallas Flowers starting cornerback, Eli Apple, Fabian Moreau, the newly added corner on the left side. Demo probably won't play, so Darrell Luter Jr. So our starting corners this week may be Darrell Luter Jr. and Dallas Flowers.
You don't think Eli? You don't think Diamond Illinois gets any snaps?
I don't want him to play in these games, man. These shits don't mean. I don't want him to play. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's like you got your prize pieces, and you got to earn to be a prize piece, first of all. And you don't got to bring them out. I mean, what do they got to go out there and prove?
Especially after a joint practice. So you're saying Dallas and Darryl will be out starting?
That's where I'm going. You're left and you're outside.
Niners losing this game 42-12.
Bro, I was about to say, bro, we about to get. I don't even know who backup quarterback for Denver, but they about to torch this secondary, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad cooking here.
They got Trey Brown ahead of Upton Stout, which is rightfully so. You put the vet ahead of the rookie. Does that make you feel some type of way?
Yeah, no, because everything we hearing from camp is that Upton is the best nickel back on the team, and it's head and shoulders. But they want to humble him and make him earn it. So I get why they're doing it, but then make the rest of the depth chart match that. And they haven't done that anywhere else on the depth chart. This is the one position that I think they got it right for the purposes of the team. I think if the Niners and Kyle Shanahan could have put together this depth chart, they're putting Upton Stout as the second guy. Kyle said he has leapfrogged and stepped over a lot of players underneath him, but he hasn't quite earned it yet. This says exactly that, so I like it.
Starting safeties, Jason Pinnock, Jair Brown, they both need to be there. They both, in my opinion, need to be out there on Saturday, including Jair Brown. I think it's time. He's going into his third year. Yep, that's it. Those are my words.
He better play, and both of them are replacement level players right now.
Let me tell you this: Richie Grant is looking to take that job.
Sirian Neal is a name that I remember from last year.
People
talking about.
They're looking to take jobs, bro. And
y'all keep playing.
Jalen Mahoney, the undrafted kid, after
he was here also,
and they brought him back.
Y'all keep playing. Keep playing if you want to. Watch what happened. Jaylen Brown, Jersey, Trenton, your job is not safe, bro. You got to be on your team, bro. Get out there and do your thing. It is not safe. It's not safe.
Here's what I get from this unofficial depth chart, and I'm glad that they released it. And here's what I'm getting. And we discussed it. A lot of these players, the way that this team has been reconstructed, a lot of these players got to go out there and earn jobs. And I think that right there, Mike, is what's going to make our team that much better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because nothing's really handed to any of these dudes, except for those premier players. Every team has premium players. Every team.
There's 4 to 12 of those guys on every roster.
Okay, so just want to make sure that's clear. 4 to 12 on every roster. So the Niners have their set. Those guys should rest. But these other guys need to get out there, show up, and show the freak out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to fluctuate. And I think what the Niners are looking for overall in totality, Mike, is my favorite word: consistency.
That's what it's all about.
I mean, that was the hokey pokey, but I wanted to snap.
No, I think that's why I said it that way. It was a hokey pokey tone.
I think that's my. I think that's what it is.
Because you put your player in, you pull your player out, put the player in, and then you shake it all up. Like that's what we're doing right now. We are doing the player hokey pokey. We got to evaluate and see what these guys can do, what they can bring to the table. And the truth of the matter is, we don't know. On this team with so much inexperience, we don't know. We got those premier those guys. We have those guys. We have that core. Mm-hmm. We have that core. That core is not playing on Saturday. So now it's about everybody else coming in there and seeing what they can do. And we're going to mix and match those guys. We're going to pull them in. We're going to pull them out. We're going to put some of those guys back in. Don't be surprised that some of the guys that were playing in the first quarter are back out there in the fourth quarter. Don't be surprised if you see that. The Niners have to do a really deep evaluation and really see who is going to be the guy, not just a guy. And that includes guys like Pinnock. That includes guys like Upton Stout. That's going to include guys like D. Winters. Where you been, bro? Curtis Robinson. Earn it now. Now is your opportunity to outshine all those people under you. Curtis Robinson should be pissed off that a guy named Surratt is ahead of him on this depth chart. He should be pissed off. And now I want you to go out there and show why. Why.
Okay. I'm not going to rebuttal against that.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying that he should be pissed off about it.
No,
want to come out and show more.
Absolutely. And I like that, right? Because like you said, this should motivate him. And regardless of the reason, it doesn't mean that Surratt's better. It just means whatever the circumstances was, that's what happened. You weren't practicing. You was on a PUP. You were injured. Shake that off. Get out there and bust some skulls. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you're going to get on this team. You busting skulls. If the Niners, defensively, Mike, if the Niners don't show up with a pack of violence, I mean, it need to be more violent than we've ever seen it before, you're not going to be on this team.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
And
Listen,
offense,
man,
it's like violence defensively and offensively. What do you think they need? Like wit? They need something.
They need tenacity. It's not about intelligence. They have to play with a level of ferocity that nobody's ever seen before. That's it. Make those mistakes at 100 miles an hour and not at 50 miles an hour. We saw what the 50 miles an hour mistakes look like. The overthinking. We saw that for the last 2 seasons. It's not good enough. We need to finally see y'all just go out there and put the pedal to the metal and make those mistakes 100% of the time. Like, just go.
All
just
gas,
go.
no brakes.
That's it right there.
All gas, no brakes. Great show, Mike. Great show.
Listen, man, we hope y'all enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoyed bringing it to y'all. We had a lot of fun, man. Shout out to the Breezy bunch out there. You guys are phenomenal. I'm not even going to promote anything on my side. Wayne, man, thank you for being a gracious host, man. We love and appreciate everybody that's out there. Make sure you guys are locked in. Keep those notifications set to the Wayne Breezy Network. We are going to be back very, very soon, and there's going to be another show coming as we preview the 49ers versus the Broncos, so make sure you guys are back for when that episode comes up, all right? That's going to do it for us today. We're live all the time, kicking it with the fam, bro. That's Breezy. I'm Mike, and this is The BAM Show.
I forgot how to end the show, Mike. I don't think I got it set up right. I'm just playing.
This dude.
What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you check out some of the other cool videos.